All right, hey, my beautiful babies. We're at the park, and let's say there's a mom there, also with her children, melanated, and we want to have our kids have a play date.
Mhm.
All right. What is the rules around how I'm supposed to engage with that mother with children? In the conversation with my dad there, my grandma was there, aunties, little sisters. It was a nice multi-generational
Mhm.
conversation. It was real good stuff. Um, but most of the people in the wiser generation were like, you don't give your contact information to the mom. Over 50% of Black Americans are unmarried, and only 2% of Black families in America have a net worth over $1 million.
We are on our journey to not only join that 2%, but grow that 2%.
Facts. I'm Devon Truvel, creator of Black Wall Street, the board game, with my beautiful co-host.
I'm Sinclair, aka the Health Nerd. You can go to our website at them4show.com, our Instagram at them4show, and our YouTube channel at Melanated Married Millionaires in the Making.
And welcome to the M4 Show. All right, so y'all know I love my dad. No disrespect to the king. He is the chosen one. He is the one. But we were having a conversation. You were here. It was in this lovely house, and we were talking about like meeting people at the park when you have kids and like setting up play dates and whatnot. And the random scenario that came up, and y'all let me know what you think about this. I think I know the queen stance because we talked about it. But you're at the park, right? Yeah, I'm a father with my beautiful babies. Right. Yeah. All right. Hey, my beautiful babies. We're at the park, and let's say there's a mom there, also with her children, melanated, and we want to have our kids have a play date. All right. What is the rules around how I'm supposed to engage with that mother with children? In the conversation with my dad there, my grandma was there, aunties, little sisters. It was a nice multi-generational conversation. It was real good stuff. Um, but most of the people in the wiser generation were like, you don't give your contact information to the mom. You give maybe your wife's number, or yeah, that's really like you don't get her number for
Right,
sure.
no.
Definitely don't do that, Devon. You give your wife's number to the other wife and have them figure out when they're going to connect. In my opinion, I thought that was a little old school. I thought that was a little cautious. I can see where they get it from though. So I wanted to kind of bring that type of conversation back to the podcast, ask you on air, 7 years in the future, we're in this scenario, right? I got little Kendra in my arms, little Delton's running around. There's another mom there. She got kids running around. Oh my gosh, our kids are playing together. They're so cute. We should have a play date. What do I do?
I feel like we did talk about this, and I absolutely, let me start by saying I absolutely understand where this caution comes from. Because I understand there are probably several marriages and scenarios out there that have been ruined for moments just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. However, I can only act from what I know in our relationship and work on our relationship dynamic. I fully trust you.
Okay.
So in that situation, me as the introvert, you're best at those types of things. Now, those things,
our kids would not make any friends. There would be no play dates.
They really wouldn't. Go play with your sister. Get over there. So yeah, I just, in keeping with our strengths, like that can be your strength of finding our kids friends.
Finding our kids friends. That's my responsibility. I'll take that.
But anyways, yeah, you are a more talkative person. You are more likely to go introduce yourself to somebody. That's partially why we have the successful business we have, right? Because your networking skills.
All right, we're gonna get back to the episode in a second, but breathe. If you've ever had a brilliant idea, I'm pretty sure everybody just took a breath right there, right? Because we all have amazing ideas. But I got a question for you. What's stopping you from taking that idea and actually making it into a business, actually executing on your brilliance? My name is Devon Truvel, and in 2018, I was able to create market, and sell my own product while still working a 9 to 5. And through the years, I've taken the lessons we've learned, the expensive webinars that I've gone to, and the dozens of business books that I've read, and I've discovered 7 simple steps to launch your business. If you're ready to take your business idea to the next level and make it real and start making profit from your passion, head to www.launchitcommunity.com and grab yourself the book. We've been able to make it very simple, affordable, and easier than ever to start that business while still working your 9 to 5. And we take entrepreneurs every single Friday and we talk to them. We teach them about how to use social media. We teach them about how to set up their Instagram account, how to use Shopify, how to use Printful, and other tools that can help you take your business to the next level, but not take tons of time away from your 9 to 5 and your busy life that you already have. So if you're ready to take that idea to the next level, make sure you head to www.launchitcommunity.com, get yourself a book, and join our free accountability calls. Now, let's get back to the episode.
So I personally would not have a problem with you exchanging information to set up a play date.
Now, question here.
Yeah.
Does it matter if she's single or married? Throw a wrench in there. Right. So there's a mom there. She can be a single mom. She could be a married mom. Is there any difference in the approach?
That's a good question. At first I was like,
I'm here for y'all. See, I'm here for y'all.
Here's the thing. That in itself doesn't necessarily make or break it. It's really about you having your best judgment and knowing their intent.
What's their vibe?
Because you're very, I feel like we have that kind of relationship where he'll be like, bruh, somebody try to holler at me today or whatever, right? He can tell me those things and I laugh about it. I mean, he's a beautiful chocolate man. It's not like it's not gonna happen.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Pouring into my cup.
Yeah, I'd be worried when people stop trying to holler at you. Then they'll be like, dang, what's
going on? What am I seeing?
Right. But anyway.
Jair, you see how loud she laughed at that? Oh no. But you said use my judgment.
Use your
check
judgment,
the vibe.
because you've told me about several times where like you started to have a conversation with a young lady and then you can tell like they have an ulterior motive and then you quickly end the conversation or mention me or whatever you do to get out of it. Right. It's just my wife. Yes. I gotta go home to her, whatever. So
there was a situation where we were talking about some type of travel and she was like, oh yeah, I love to travel. Where do you like to travel from, or how do you travel? Do you use a booking agency? And I was like, well, usually my wife books everything. I really don't know sometimes what country we're in. This is all facts, but it was just a good little wife flex right there.
I respect that. Respect that. But yeah, I would say like use your best judgment there. If there doesn't feel like that, if it feels very genuine, like this is for the kids, then go for it. If you ever feel uncomfortable, like I'm not really sure, then yes, feel free to be like, oh, you know what, correspond with my wife or whatever.
Easy.
So yeah, I would just say use your best judgment. But for me, it is not a black and white, like you should never give your number out to, or get a contact for another female. Like I don't feel that way. Because yeah, you never know where you're going to network, when you're going to network with somebody that can have, you can have, what am I trying to say? Basically, like network can come in different shapes and sizes. So you can meet someone that can also be a network for getting them on the podcast, or, maybe they have a business with their spouse. Right. So or
like when we met, brother Jose.
Right.
Yeah, dope dude. We still need to get on the podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that can also be a place for adults to find friends too, when if our kids are vibing. So yeah, I'm like, if you vibe, if you find an energy, like you match well with the person's energy, then I like that could be like, oh well, what are y'all doing later on? Maybe we can hang out. So yeah, I personally wouldn't just say like, no, you can't communicate. That seems a little much.
There it is. All right. Well, let us know what y'all think. Feel free to put in the comments. Again, you're in a married relationship, you have kids, or maybe some other place where you're exchanging numbers. What are the rules on exchanging numbers with other people? Thank you for supporting the M4 show and our mission to increase the wealth of Black families.
If you received any value from this episode, any value at all, any, do us a favor and give us a like and subscribe on YouTube and Apple, Spotify, Anything, all of them. All of them. Wherever you're listening, go ahead and like and subscribe.
And after you like and subscribe, make sure you send this episode to at least one family that you really want to see win. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.